Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ian, and in today's video, we'll talk about some of the best picks in the solo queue for the month of May 2024. These heroes were chosen based on the official data from the developers, original server and advanced server updates, and also feedback from former and current Immortal players. And finally, we'll also share some recommendations for each hero that will certainly help you gain more wins. If you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like, share, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Minotaur's massive ultimate, boasting the widest control effect area of any tank, secures his dominance. This game changer lets him turn the tide in teamfights or salvage losing battles. Even at level 1, his first skill launches enemies skyward with a wide AoE, making him an immediate threat. But Minotaur's power doesn't stop there. His second skill, fueled by his rage, grants massive HP regeneration whenever basic attacks connect, making him a nigh unstoppable force in the heat of battle. Barats shrugs off attacks with ease, plowing through enemies with his skills. But don't underestimate his offensive potential. Barats packs a surprising punch, and his crowd control keeps foes locked down. Since his damage scales with his HP, forget damage items. Build him to be an unkillable juggernaut who punishes enemies for daring to attack. He's not just hard to kill, he's a nightmare to fight. Fredrin is an unkillable tank who relentlessly chases down fleeing enemies. Fueled by his passive skill's crystal energy, his ultimate unleashes surprising damage output, turning the tables on foes who underestimate his offensive power. You should be extra careful when fighting him, and don't be overconfident when his HP is running low. Remember that the lower his HP is in comparison with his crystal energy, the greater his damage gets. Sometimes, the damage is enough to defeat a hero in one shot. Don't underestimate Claude. He starts slow, but after securing his 2 core items, he explodes into a teamfight monster. His blinks, AoE skills, and target locking mechanics make him a breeze to play, while his damage shreds high HP heroes like butter. This underrated marksman is a late-game powerhouse waiting to be unleashed. Nathan's relevance in the meta has benefited from the nerfs of multiple defensive items. He is a marksman with decent lane clearing, which helps in allowing him to gain gold quickly, thus making it easier to reach his power spike. He also has a decent control skill thanks to Interference, his second skill. His passive is what makes him a remarkable hero, thanks to its ability to inflict damage on multiple enemies within his projectile's path. And with his ultimate, this passive skill of his is further improved, allowing him to deal a larger amount of attacks on his enemies. Carry boasts a passive skill that melts any hero with constant true damage. This is a nightmare for most, but a true horror story for tanks. Their high HP becomes their downfall as her damage scales with it. Golden Staff becomes her weapon of choice, amplifying her passive skill in marking enemies and ensuring a never-ending stream of true damage. Ruby reigns supreme as a teamfight menace. She circles enemies with ease, snatching them with her second skill and ultimate. Her entire kit boasts constant crowd control effects, thanks to low cooldowns. Plus, her spell vamp keeps her health topped up, ensuring she disrupts opponents relentlessly. Arlott slashes into battle as a potent fighter carry. His signature move, a regenerating dash that chains between enemies, dealing heavy damage while fueling his HP. This unstoppable second skill grants brief invulnerability, making him a clutch pick who thrives in chaotic situations. Masha's damage output is monstrous, shredding through both tanks and squishy heroes with ease. Her first skill, Wild Power, boasts a passive effect that scales her damage based on the enemy's max HP, making her a natural tank counter. But that's not all. She can further amplify this effect with the skill's active state. This versatility makes her an invaluable asset to any team, dismantling both the front line and the back line with devastating efficiency. Harith defies categorization. He rains down damage, while his shields seem to endlessly regenerate, making him a slippery enigma on the battlefield. His exceptional mobility lets him dart in and out of danger, turning him into a clutch nightmare for enemies. With both offense and defense at his disposal, Harith's a double threat. Going toe-to-toe with him is a gamble you might not win. Novaria reigns supreme as the mage-class sniper. Her unmatched early game range with her second skill lets her dominate from afar. For a glass cannon, she also has decent mobility. Her phasing ability makes her a slippery enigma, weaving through obstacles with ease. To truly strike fear, her ultimate unleashes a wave of slow and can reveal a massive area, making her a nightmare in teamfights and a terror when contesting objectives. Vexana reigns supreme in crowd control, capable of ensnaring multiple foes at once. Build her for raw damage or surprising tankiness. It's all up to you. Her user-friendly abilities make her a terror on the battlefield, beloved by both veteran players and newcomers alike. Mathilda continues to reign as a support powerhouse. Her unique skill set secures game-changing ganks, making her relevant in any meta. Her versatility shines through two playstyles: an aggressive damage roamer who bursts down enemies, or a roaming support who is capable of securing ganks. No matter the role, Mathilda empowers your team and disrupts the enemy with ease. Angela is an amazing teammate thanks to her ultimate that has global range. With her help, almost any situation can be flipped towards her allies' favor. She also has a very annoying control effect thanks to her second skill. Thanks to her skill set, she can be a vital support without the need of quote-unquote showing up in clashes. This makes her a difficult target, unlike other true supports, which are a lot of times the primary targets of assassins because of how easy it is to take them down. Faramis, the master of the afterlife, flips the battlefield on its head. His ultimate snatches allies from the jaws of death, while his first skill yanks enemies in close for a punishing onslaught unleashed by his damaging second skill. A dominant presence on both the mid lane and as a roamer, Faramis proves deadly effective in any role. Nolan weaves through battles with skills that have absurdly short cooldowns. His playful dashes leave enemies bewildered, and his passive is a double threat, unleashing massive punishment while simultaneously yanking foes into the heart of the chaos he creates. Joy reigns supreme as a slippery assassin, darting across the battlefield with unmatched agility. She tears through enemies with AoE strikes, and her cleansing ability makes her a nightmare to pin down. Don't underestimate her. Joy's resilience and swift strikes make her a relentless foe against any lineup. Fanny's the ultimate high-risk, high-reward assassin. Master her cable maneuvering, and she can shred enemies as soon as she reaches level 2. Her unparalleled mobility lets her dance around the battlefield, making control effects almost unnecessary. Just remember, mastering her cable skill is key to fueling her fury, and be wary of control effects. One stun is usually enough to shut her down. There you go. Those are the heroes that we think will leave a mark in May 2024. What do you think? If you were to replace some of the heroes here, who would it be and who would you replace it with? Leave your thoughts on the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.